Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We call this press conference to make it clear that our lives are in danger. And I have been receiving death threats for a while now, including email addresses from people who tell me that they're after my head and my body parts. They began by attacking my home in Kimilili last 2 weeks. One person was arrested. The police told me that they charged him with the offense of drunk and disorderly. The last 2 months, I was attacked by armed gunmen. I reported to the DCI Parliament. They arrested one person who is in court facing charges of violence, robbery with violence. Last one, on Monday last week, somebody attempted to kidnap my son from school. He went there purporting to be my messenger to pick my boy. So when the teacher tried to call me, the person took off. I have since reported that matter to the police. Today morning, I received two emails on both my parliamentary email and that of my personal email. And the email was clear that they will chop off my head, which I'm using to Tangatanga. I have a copy of that email which I can share you, and I've already shared with the police that are doing the investigations. I have since had meetings with the DCI, Parliament, and the OCS, who have assured me that they are going to ensure they dig deeper to be able to understand the motive of these people who are threatening me. Definitely, the motive of these people is to instill fear in me, either because of my political stand or what I stand for. Because I am a law-abiding citizen, I don't have any cases involving land. I don't flirt, neither do I allow other people's wives to flirt with me. So it's only common sense that they want to instill fear in me so that I can abandon either my political cause or what I've been doing. And I want to tell those people who are threatening me that I don't fear to die. Everybody will have to die at one point. And I'm not going to be cowed down by any form of intimidation, any threats, because I draw my inspiration to do my politics from the likes of Senator James Orengo, the late George Moseti Anyona, the late Wamarwa Kijana, who struggled to liberate this country from the oppressive regime at that time. They were arrested, they were illegally detained in custody, but they continued, and today we are enjoying the fruits of their courage. When I joined politics, I know that at times you take a position that is not friendly to any other person. But in the days where political opponents were intimidated by threats, were intimidated by police arrests, were intimidated by any manner of threats is long gone. Today, in the current politics, you can only intimidate your political opponents by a track record. You can only intimidate them by a vision and a mission. You know, fear is like a small stream. If encouraged, it will graduate into a big river and drain all your good vision and your thoughts that you have for your people. And I am not going to allow them to succeed in those threats. You know, I am a very young man. I have a young family, I have a son, I have a daughter. And anybody threatening me, I don't take it lightly. I have also written to the Speaker of the National Assembly for additional security because my threat has tangible evidence of 2 people already in court. And I have recorded every statement with the DCI and with the police on whatever that has been happening to me, both back in my home in Kimilili and here in Nairobi. I will continue to work for the Hustler Nation, the hopeless people who voted for me as their member of parliament. I will represent them anywhere, anytime, in line with the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. I have given the police whatever that they require to get to the bottom of this matter. I am willing to provide any additional evidence whenever necessary to ensure that the police brings the people who have been threatening me to book. And so far, so good. I'm satisfied the way they are moving with their investigations. But I want to tell them that I am going to double my efforts. I will double the work that I've been doing for the Hustler Nation. I will continue to represent my people anywhere, be it corruption, I will whistle-blow corruption, be it drugs, I will whistle-blow the drug lords, including going into the archives and retrieving any report that was adopted by Parliament but was never dealt with. That is the work of a member of Parliament. That's exactly what we are going to do going forward. Thank you.
Because of the current death threats which are on his head, and he's not alone. A number of us, our heads are highly on demand in this country. I cited on a press conference last week in Laikipia that my life is in danger and that a certain government officer, in the name of the Deputy Governor of Laikipia, made some utterances which can only be concluded to death threats, and the same records are with the office of the DCI. And this has continued. Last week on Friday night, my office, Laikipia office, was vandalized, and the people who came and vandalized my office were this experience that the only thing they would obtain were laptops, desktops, and flash disks which were available in the office. There were other variables which were not touched, and the end of it is that my home, my children, my husband, and people around me, we are always surrounded by people we do not understand. And upon raising this matter with police, Nanyuki police station, until to date, no single suspect, including the watchman who is on run, who was taking care of our Nanyuki GAF office or my Nanyuki office, has not been arrested. Very little is being done towards this. I talked about criminal elements which have been used and are continuing to be used by politicians. And some of these people are people who are in this parliament, nominated members of parliament. Others, they lost their seats. And they're using criminal elements to intimidate members of parliament, starting with myself, people who sound not of a similar political opinion in this country. I must say that the 2010 Constitution clearly stipulates about my freedom of movement, freedom of association, and even the way I get to think and even reason. I have not seen anybody who have come and asked me, I want you to help me to de-campaign a certain candidate, or I want you to help campaign for a certain candidate, because the president's speech was very clear, and his address to this nation is very clear. Politics aside, and it's time to work. Now, I want to bring to the attention of this country, and also the attention of the president, that there are some people who are gatekeepers, both in our major coalitions and political parties, who do not want to heed to the instructions which he gave. And they are busy doing local politics, county politics, machinani politics, trying to de-campaign individuals who they want to imagine in their thinking and their hallucination that they are not supporting whatever they believe in. And when I say this, these members of parliament, you saw them come out clearly. There were even issues which were raised in Murang'a County, people telling other members, sitting members of parliament, we are going to de-campaign you, we want to bring your opponents so that they can fight you because you are of Tangatanga movement or because you are of whichever movement it is that people are talking about. And I want to state clearly, as a woman and as a legislator, we do not want to take these threats lightly. We have seen women who have been killed. Lately, is this lady called Martha. Until to date, other than these issues which are being brought about a botched abortion, There's no clear evidence which is coming out to tell us, was this something which was used to falsify issues which led to the death of this young woman? And for that reason, we want to ask for security, we want to ask for protection, and we want our political parties, the both coalition leaders, to know there are certain supporters and certain political gatekeepers who are misusing the privilege which they have been given. And people want to presume that they have the attention of the government more than any other Kenyan, that they want to misuse that by making sure that they use criminals and gangs to come and harass us. And I must say it's such a coward act. If you think you're intimidated by a woman, let's meet at the ballot. You don't need to use guns. Guns and goons will only meet at the ballot when they're voting for one of their own. And history will prove us wrong. We had people who had criminal guns, and they have never even won a single constituency seat. And I also, to our people, our opponents on the ground, people who lost, working towards objecting development and issues and matters which we promise to our people is not going to bring you any relevance. And therefore, these people should be dismissed. If you see people who lost positions and are busy moving around and addressing movements and talking about CG, we are together. I heard there is another one in Mount Kenya, which is talking of Mount Kenya, and I don't know, exports and imports of diaspora, and I don't know, whatever. We want you to dismiss them and know clearly. Some of them, they came out strongly, opposing the current government, opposing handshake. It is only now they want to revive themselves, attacking people who they think, because they keep to mention, they keep labeling us. Who called me a Tangatanga? My name is Catherine Wanjiku Waruguru. Who said I'm a Tangatanga? I am not. I'm a member of parliament, and I can only propagate ideologies and agendas who I believe to the people I represent, they have the same opinion. So, members of the fourth estate, please, if you help us by telling the nation that parliamentarians are threatened, our families are threatened, we are intimidated, these people are looking for our heads. The other day they said they are even discussing my body, what is sweet and what is not sweet. And I must say, it is backward, it is rhetoric, it does not add any value. If you feel intimidated by the Honorable Baraza, or you feel intimidated by Honorable Ngonjiri, or the woman rep of Laikipia, vaa marinda, tukutane kwa debe, if that is what you want. But we cannot allow this. We must be protected, because our protection is enshrined in the 2010 Constitution.
Ni jambo nyeti na jambo la maana nikisikia wajumbe wanakuwa threatened. Nikiwa mjumbe, sio wajumbe peke yake, hata mwananchi wa kawaida tukisikia anakuwa threatened, hiyo ni kazi yetu ya kuweza kushikana pamoja ili tuweze kulaumu jambo hili, kwa sababu sio jambo zuri, kwa sababu kila mtu ana demokrasia ya kuweza kuzungumza na kusema yale mambo anataka kuyasema. Kwa hivyo ya kwanza ningetaka kusema hao watu, kwa sababu sasa kama my sister hapa anatoka Laikipia, si kusema huko kuna watu, na ni mzuri tuelewe hiyo mzuri sana, si kusema huko kuna watu wa ODM ama watu wengine wanampiga. It is within themselves. Ni watu tu chuki ya kindani ya siasa. Kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa sasa ile mwenendo tuko naye kama baraza vile unasikia anakuwa threatened, ni watu ambaye wako karibu na wewe. Wengi ni wale watu wanatafuta viti kwa sababu wanasikia siasa ni kama imeamuka sana. So wanatafuta siasa ya 2022. Na hii kitu tumekatashwa na rais. Rais amesema siasa ya 2022 tu wache. Tuzungumuze mambo ya development. I think kwa sababu ameripoti ile sehemu ameripoti kwa director wa CID na zingine, hawa ndio tutachunguza, tutaangalia sana sasa, kwa sababu kama imekuwa reported na haijafanyika ama haijachunguzwa kwa njia ile inatakikana, sasa that's something else. Lakini kujisema ile shida wanaye na vile wameona ni ya muhimu sana, kwa sababu kuna mambo mengi nakuja kama hayo tunayachukua kia rahisi na baadaye inakuja kutendeka mambo mbaya, na hatuwezi kutaka hiyo. Kwa mwananchi wote hatutaki mambo hii. Na siasa isitugawanye. Siasa iko mbali sana. Na umoja wetu kukaa pamoja ni ya muhimu sana. For now, we are together. We are sitting together. We are seeing the pressure is coming down. We work together. Ikifika wakati hiyo wale wanataka viti, then they can ask for those seats. Lakini ile shida mimi naona tuko naye kubwa sana. Na nyinyi ni waombe, kwa sababu mimi nimekuwa kwa siasa for 35 years I've been in politics. I'm not taught politics, but I can teach politics. Kwa sababu nimekuwa ndani yake. Ningesema hivi, msikuwe na wasiwasi. Siasa huwa namna hiyo. Siasa ni kama uji moto. Unawekwa mdomo, ikuchome, uteme, kauli ni yako. na ama umeze. Kauli ni yako. Kwa hivyo hii mambo yatakuja. My sister, my younger brother, these things will come, but be focused, because sababu uja ndio iharibu wewe kuwa focused kwa mpango yako ya baadaye. Lakini for now, let's stay with the peace. We are happy the way president is leading us now. We are happy. Hata mambo ya handshake, we have no problem with the handshake. Let's all of us stay together, lakini tuangalie mienendo ya baadaye. Lakini all of us with the handshake and everything, we are together. The president, when he says this, we must follow, kwa sababu he is the president for today. Kwa hivyo tuwe na amani na tuwe na peace, na ningeuliza wajumbe wenzangu, tusiingize siasa mingi for now. Saa hii tumeingia kuanza kufanya utaratibu wa bunge. Tukiwa focus na mambo ya threat nje, hatutaweza kuconcentrate na shida ya mwananchi ambaye iko. Tuna shida na education inatusumbua, tuna shida na mambo ya agriculture, tuna shida na mambo yale mengine yako. Kwa hivyo let's focus on this. Na ningeomba please wabunge tusitoke nje ya mambo haya. Let's come together and let's work being focused that ile mambo tunaye ni ya kutosha. Tuna shida ya CDF. Up to now hakuna pesa, tunaenda 4 months to go in another budget. We don't have money up to now. You've given 10 million, 90 million hakuna. Wananchi inasukuma watoto wote waende kwa shule. Wanaenda kukaa wapi? Wanaenda kusoma na deski gani? Those are the issues we should now push our government na rotish. Atoe pesa ili watoto ambao wanasukuma na Amina education tuweze kuwachukua, tutawapeleka wapi? Watasomea wapi? Watakaa kwa deski gani? Those are the issue we should now talk. Lakini mambo mengine tafadhali tuiwache, na threat hiyo ningeomba ikwishe. Ya mwisho ningetaka kusema, it's my first time kuona kuwa tuna access ya mahindi. Sijaona namna hiyo. Na kama tuna access ya mahindi, tumekuwa na shortage. Mahindi kiletwa na wakora kutoka nje. Kama tuna access, we appeal to the government. See how you can handle. It is better for us when we have access. Kuliko wakati tuko na deficit ambayo inaleta mahindi kutoka nini? Kutoka nje. Sasa mahindi kama imekuwa zaidi, saa hii nimesikia kwa media nyingine mkisema nyinyi wenyewe, kuna sehemu iko na njaa, kuna sehemu iko na nini. Let the government see how they can handle, pay the farmers. Sasa ndio tunalima. Pay the farmers, na hii mahindi ichukuliwe ipelekwe ile sehemu iko na njaa, so that all of us we can be comfortable when we are doing other things. Lakini tukipigana na mambo ya mahindi ati ni nyingi na watu wengine wanakufa, it doesn't make sense to me at all. So there are issues we need to raise in the parliament. Lakini ya muhimu ni kusema Waruguru, my sister na my brother here, hii mambo itakuja mingi. Itakuja mingi, lakini mujikase kwa safari yenu. Na sisi wajumbe, kama ni wa opposition, kama ni nini, ama ni mwananchi, mtu yote atakuwa threatened, we must be together all of us to fight. Hata mwananchi, hata nyinyi watu wa media. You know sometimes also nyinyi mnakuwa attacked. Si unajua namna hiyo? Hata nyinyi mko attacked, tutatokea kusema hii ni makosa. Kwa sababu ya nyinyi mna demokrasia, mna freedom yenu ya kuchukua maneno yetu. We shall also protect you. So let's join together all of us to see we can protect each other kwa ile safari tunafanya nini? Tunaenda.
That members of parliament are receiving death threats. And I want this one to be taken seriously by all the security agencies, from the minister in charge of interior security to all those are responsible for the security, not only of members of parliament, but of all Kenyan citizens. I also want to call upon members of parliament, the National Assembly, to fast-track this bill that will curtail these people of the social media. Some of them, because some of these threats are from social media. And some of them may not actually be genuine. They may be just people who are misusing social media. But you know, when it comes to threats to your life, you don't take anything lying down. And therefore, I want just to reiterate that all of us are together, and the death threats that have been received by our brother Ditmas and our sister Waruguru, we are together with you, and we want the clerk of the National Assembly to beef up security for these two members, and to make sure that members of the National Assembly are secured. Kwa sababu sasa viongozi wenyu wakistuliwa na wakianza kupatiwa death threat, what will happen to mwananchi wa kawaida? Yeye atafikiria namna gani? Kama ule mwenye ako na security anachungwa, bado watu wanamstua ya kwamba wataweza chukua kichwa yake. Wananchi wa kawaida wanataka kufeel namna gani? Personally, I have not received those death threats. Being in the Tangatanga team, I have not yet received. Na wacha wajaribu. Wacha wajaribu. Mimi personally nafikiri nataka tu kama kuna death threats to me, ile Kenya security agencies watafanya ni kujaribu tu kuni identify, kuambia ndio huyu, alafu sasa tupatane, kwa sababu siwezi kuwa niko na shida ya ulemavu natembea ni kama natembea na sua, alafu mtu anakuja utanistua kuniambia nini? Ulemavu already hata imenimaliza kwa muda mrefu, hata kuwa mlemavu ni kuvumilia. Sasa unakuja kunistua, yani unajua mimi just receive that threat, na kama ningereceive ningeomba tu nionyeshwe ni nani, alafu security agencies watazaondoka. Mimi singeuliza mambo ya BVAP na ule mwenye anataka kuthreaten sisi kwa sababu tuko Tangatanga. Sangoki is the chairman of Tangatanga movement. Why don't you just come direct? Kuja kwangu. Unajua kwangu ni Narok. Unajua niko bunge kila wakati. Ofisi yangu ni 125 Continental House. Wewe kuja tuonane, tupatane. Wachana hii maneno ya kustua. You know? So we are together with them and everybody, and we want to also say with no uncertain terms that the issue that we are discussing about the referendum na hizi maneno ya Tangatanga movement na kusema the winner should not take everything, in any democratic process the winner always take everything. Any competition, the winner take everything. We cannot share power because this is lies being peddled by the big 5 communities, and the moment they will share power, the big 5, what about the other 38 tribes of this country? How watawachwa na nani? How will they share that power? Again, if you share power in the apex of leadership, in the presidency, can the presidency accommodate 42 tribes of this country? And if we share power in the presidency, who will share power? Na governor, na women rep. Will you be having prime women rep? So sisi, mimi mwenyewe, ama prime governor, ama nani? Kwangu mimi, nasema ya kwamba in any democratic competitive process, the winner takes everything. In fact, hata ongeza ya glucose kwa sababu ya kushindana na kushinda. Si ati maneno ya kusema ati tugawe power pale juu. I'm sorry, I'm differing with my party leader for the first time in history. And I respect him a lot. But we must say the truth. Ya kwamba hatutakaa kwa conference tugawe viti alafu tutumie pesa kwenda kwa election ambao kutakuwa na winner. Nimesikia pia our colleagues, the women fraternity, who are talking about embrace. And we support our women lawmakers as far as they will embrace the hustler nation, the hawkers, the pikipiki riders, the chokoras. Let them embrace the charcoal burners. Lakini when they are embracing dynasty, monarchies, hierarchies, this is not a nation of monarchies, dynasties, and hierarchies, where somebody pass the baton of leadership like the 100 by 100 baton of relays. No. This is a democratic country where we elect, and every individual, even if you come from Mijikenda, even if you come from Borona, you have an equal opportunity with somebody who comes from the Kikuyu community to be elected as the president of this country. So let us embrace everybody.